Gates are back and they sent on their journey. And once again, Roy's Novice, a little bit slow and took a little bit of a bump out the gates, is dropping out of it early on. Sweet Shayna responded well. Pamunky is right there in the early stages. Roy's Barbels around them. Madame Defarge, Fontaine, Fashion, Trend. Racing about 3 to 4 lengths off them. Roy's Novice is further back in the running. Towards the outside, Jaden Schreier, House of Cards, winding up the field. The grey Sweet Shayna pilots them by a half a length. Roy's Barbel in second. Pamunky's at the fence third, past the 800. Madame Defarge. Fontaine and Fashion Trend next wave. Roy's Novice towards the inside. Jaden Schreier, House of Cards, losing touch. Roy's Novice had to be eased there at the 650. Sweet Shayna gets the hurry up. Roy's Barbel on the outside. Madame Defarge, red sleeves and cap, is going to go for a split. Fontaine tries to get closer. Towards the inside, Pamunky. Roy's Barbel picked it up at the 300. Madame Defarge on the inside. Fontaine's looking to run on. Roy's Novice extreme outside. Roy's Barbel, though, could be in a galloping mood at the 200-metre marker. And it's Roy's Barbel by a half. Sweet Shayna. Madame Defarge on the inside. Fontaine the outside. Roy's Barbel. Madame Defarge is coming home fast, and Roy's Novice takes late, too late. Roy's Barbel probably just from Madame Defarge. On the outside, Roy's Novice, Fontaine and Sweet Shayna. Number 8, Roy's Barbel, just continuing to go. Madame Defarge on the inside is applying the pressure. Roy's Barbel just seems to shift over towards the inside. Madame Defarge is fighting on courageously. Short heads in it. Roy's Novice comes flashing through late on the outside, but Roy's Barbel just kept up the tempo. Madame Defarge second, and once again Roy's Novice, no luck in the running, had to be eased around the turn, slow into stride, and only got into it the last 50 metres. Fontaine, Sweet Shayna. Jaden Schreier. 300 metres to go, and Roy's Barbel just started to drift towards the centre inside. That's paying over 20 rand the win. Sweet Shayna, Madame Defarge, red sleeves and cap, and Roy's Novice then had to hook between runners on the outside. Roy's Barbel just continues to go the black cap. Down the inside, Madame Defarge, Sweet Shayna eased for a stride, and Roy's Novice on the outside, but number 8, Roy's Barbel, just keeps the nose in front from number 1, Madame Defarge. That's a wrap from race 8. Back to the studio.
Well, the final event has gone to Roy's Barbel and drawn 10, drawn widest of all, but a very enterprising ride by Tristan Godden. Well done, Com.
Yeah, thanks, Mr. Leff. You know, this filly came from Duncan. She had a little bit of form when she came to me, and Duncan said to me she works really well in the mornings. Same with all the Almictams that came from Lenny, but they just hadn't quite put it in. But now that they got older, I think they're starting to find their feet. There was Royce Flute the other day, ran a good race. So I just want to say well done to Mr. Moodley, and thanks for all the support. To the team at home, Sean, all the guys, you know, big team effort, well done. And to Tristan, he rode a nice race, and I think when that favourite came out, I thought we had a little bit of a chance because it didn't look the greatest of field.
Yeah, well done, Com.
Thank you, Mr. Leff. And then also well done to Mr. Taylor on the farm. You know, he's been breeding these horses and helping Mr. Moodley on the farm, so well done to them.
Lovely. Well done, Trist. You had to work hard for your money.
Yes, Mr. Leff. She took a bit of a hole in the race. There was no real pace on, and I was left out in the open. But I think if I had gone to the front, it would have been a little bit easier. But she won a Katsi race today.
She got clear at the right time, it seemed.
Yes, Mr. Leff. She was travelling quite well, still coming into the straight. And I know, no offence to anyone, but it's not the greatest of bunches. So I thought, let me just try and skip on them earlier. And she did that, and she fought onto the line.
Excellent. Well done with the ride.
Thanks, Mr. Leff. A big thanks to Mr. Naidu for always supporting me. Well done to Mr. Moodley again. Sorry he's not here to lead it in. And well done to my sponsors, the winning form.
There you go.
Thanks.
Well Well done to young Tristan Godden, a very likeable young man, and he's done the business for Roy, who bred and owns this horse, and Com, who trains it. Deepest draw of all, came through and won it. We're back at this venue on the turf on Sunday. We'll see you then.